What's up, YouTube? I'm back again, TNN, with another crazy topic today. Your boy Wallo is, oh man, he is under fire today because he basically told the truth. But before I jump to that, let me just say that what he said exactly was, he didn't say that, oh, I don't support black businesses, but that's what it's gonna come off as in social media, in the headlines, in the buzz lines. What he actually said was, I support good businesses. And he basically said that it should be the goal of every business, whether you black owned or white, to be clean, to have a clean rap sheet, to have great customer service. And I don't think there was anything wrong in what he said, but the way he delivered it, he was very intense. This was a recording, like a secret recording from like one of his big speaking engagements. He probably gets paid thousands and thousands of dollars to do motivational speaking. But anyway, someone recorded this bit, and he's in his mix. He does the Wallo thing, where he kind of, goes off and he kind of gets in the zone. Well, in this particular instance, he, I think they caught us, like, what do they call that? They caught like a snippet, and it just didn't come off well, probably, to a lot of people, because they know that Wallo, when he first came out of incarceration, he was, doing his thing, selling teas and whatnot with the $1 Million Game. So shout out to $1 million worth of game. I love their podcast, but I'm not biased on this. I just think that where he stood on his opinion, I don't think he was wrong in that. One thing I can share with you is, just doing deliveries with Uber Eats and stuff like that, I get a good idea of what's good and what's not based on, how, the recurring orders. Well, one of these spots, it's a bomb Haitian spot. And they make great food. Shout out to my people. Love you, Haitian people. But they make great food. But the spot that they chose to sell out of, it is like one of the most disheveled, old, probably one of the oldest buildings on this street. And it's very, very small. It probably fits about, let's say, if we're being generous, let's say if it's 10 people comfortably, and I'm being generous, like it has like 4 booths in it, and the front is right there. You walk in and you're at the front. You know what I'm saying? And basically it's always jam-packed. When I walk in there, it's always jam-packed. If there is AC, it doesn't work well. The pots, I noticed that they have these slow cooker pots in there. They look like they have been handed down from 100 years. I mean, like, and I know, when you're cooking with certain pots and all that, sometimes that's where the seasoning is and the flavoring, but man, this was not a good look for this place, because again, everything is old and it needs a paint job. It needs to just be bulldozer and start over again. If I show you a pic of this location, you'll understand, and maybe I'll put that in there. Maybe I'll put a little snapshot of it. But anywho, but then again, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to hurt the business, because they're doing well. They get a lot of orders. The orders are always good tips. But man, I get what he's saying about, it's a black-owned business, but I just can't get down with that. I need to know that where I'm getting my food at is, one, comfortable for me to go pick up and navigate and get my utensils and all that stuff and get my drink. And two, I need to know that it is, like, you know, clean. Like, I don't care if it's just, oh, it's an old building, this and that. I still want the presentation to be clean, and I want good AC, and I want space. You know, so for me, I'll probably never order from a place like that. Some people don't care, and that's okay with them. That is okay, you know. It's just like when you go to Checkers, you're not really going there to go sit down and be comfortable. There's outside places to sit, but you're not going there for that. You're going there to get your meal, eat it, and be out. So with that being said, that's why I understand what Wallo was saying, is that there's a lot of places that have horrible service and great food, and then vice versa. And when I tell you that if I do go to a black business, I'm not going there because it's just black people. I appreciate that, and I love that, and it does hit different when it's your people. But when I tell you, if I find a bomb Asian spot or a bomb white spot where I can get some good food, I don't care. I'm going where the good eats is at. I'm going where the good service is at. I don't care. I'm going where the products are comfortable price and of good quality. And I'm not gonna discriminate, because I think, you know, when it comes to shopping, there is no DEI hire. You're gonna go for what is gonna be the best for you, regardless of who owns the business and who doesn't. So if you feel what I'm saying, give me a comment, like, and subscribe. Maybe you hate my guts because I took this position. I also want to hear you in those comments too. So if you want to be like, Remy, you're horrible, you should support black businesses no matter what. To say something like that is like saying my country right or wrong. I guess to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? I'm down with my country regardless, because hey, I live here. This is where we at, right or wrong, right? But I got to be able to say and hold a position and say, I don't like what they're doing, or I feel like it could be done better. If I can't say that objectively about your business, then I don't need to be supporting it at all. And I'm not saying I can't say that about black businesses, but it seems like you can't say that about black businesses now. That you can't, hey, there's something I don't like, or whatever, this and that. I mean, every business does research studies because of this, because they constantly want to improve. If you're not constantly involved in improving yourself, then you're not a good business. You're not a stable business. You're not a business who wants to be around for 50 plus years if you're not constantly trying to improve. So if you can't be constantly criticized, then I don't think I need to be eating at the location where you're at. You know, I'm sorry. So if you're a black business out there and you don't want criticism, then I don't think you're in this game for a long haul. If you just want everybody to be a yes man and say, hey, because you're black, I'm going to support you, that is BS. And I think it's low-key delusional. So if you guys feel what I'm saying, put a comment, like, subscribe. I'll be posting more stuff more frequently. The more you guys like, the more you guys subscribe, the more I'll be putting more stuff up. I'm giving you guys great content. Till then, this is TNN, Young Rems, be easy.